Hi, good morning. As you can see, I have a Barbie. Now, this doll I had seen, I thought she was super pretty, but I was like, not that bothered at the moment. So I try and sort of control it occasionally. And then I saw her on March Payne's YouTube channel for an unboxing, and I thought, yeah, she's really, really nice, really pretty face. But then I thought, no, not gonna bother again. But then we went into B&M the other day, which is fatal over here because you can guarantee you're gonna find something in there, and I found her. But she was only $12.99. Now, I had a quick look on my phone to make sure that was a good price. I had a feeling she was a lot more than that, but I wasn't sure if they'd all been reduced at the same time. Now, Amazon did have a little bit, well, a little bit cheaper, a little bit more, should I say, not cheaper. But I don't have Amazon Prime, so I would have had postage to pay as well. So I'm like, well, I can pick her up now. I can choose the one I want, because sometimes you know what it's like. If you order them online, sometimes there are errors, because obviously they're not picking for sort of checking out any issues. So I thought, right, I'm going to go for it. I noticed on other sites, anything upward of £30 to £40 even, some of them. I don't know how that works, but I'm really pleased with my $12.99. So we're going to go top down and have a look at her, have a little chat about her. And yeah, I'm super pleased. I'm looking forward to being able to put her on my shelf. So let's go top down and get into the box. So here is the Barbie I wasn't planning on getting. But you know what it's like, especially if you've seen it on somebody else's channel. You actually sort of see the details and you're like, well, actually, you know, they're quite nice. I knew she was pretty. I did like the range. I did like the look of them. I know everybody had talked about the midge that you could get, which apparently is, I don't know where you get that from. I've looked around and I think it's very elusive. So those of you who got that, wow, that's amazing. So basically it is the Barbie Deluxe style. So we've got here, again, it's Mattel, we all know that, and it's 4+, like with most toys, because of the little bits and pieces. You've got to be careful if your child is younger. So on the back you can see the range. Now midge isn't in that, so I'm not quite sure. I saw some videos where people had got her, and I'd love to have got her, but you know, that's how it goes. So this is my girl that I've got in the middle here. Oh, I love this one. She looks so amazing. I mean, I love them all. I was like, but to be honest, in the shops, well, where I got this from, there was only this one. That was the only one that was at $12.99. So I don't know whether the other B&M stores will have them. So again, if you find one or you find one in another store for a good price, pop a link below or just pop a comment below so other people can have a look as well. So we've got a little bit of inclusivity there. They're all mega stylish, they're all gorgeous. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we need to know on the back there. Nothing exciting. Just the general sort of blurb that you get from Mattel. Now I'm hoping she's going to be quite easy to get into, because we can see this. I know this is it's plastic, but this is just a cardboard box. Now I'm not keeping the box, so because it's cardboard, I should be able to get in it. The last one I did was an absolute nightmare, which was one of the failed fix dolls. So I'm being really naughty. So if you keep your boxes, don't look. This might upset you. This is what I was like as a kid when I got a Christmas present. Really bad. Straight in. That's what we want. I'm going to recycle all the plastics and the cards afterwards. But we're doing quite well. I'm actually sort of impressed up to now. That was easy. So let's have a look at the back. This gives us an idea of what it's going to be like. We've got these funny little sort of fastening ones, which are quite good. They're still plastic, but basically you fold them and push them through, but you've got to get them all ready. So I actually get very impatient when I'm doing this and end up cutting them. I can't wait. I'm just really bad. I have an appalling attention span sometimes. Oh, we're going. That's 2 through. And I think, is that something? Oh, they're tags. You can see they're going to be those little tags. And for some reason, there's 2 and there's 2. I just don't get it. I suppose it's because I don't know whether they're done manually or whether they're done with a machine, or whether if it's manual, it's like a gun or something that they put them in. So it just sort of quickly goes into the doll. So, you know, timing isn't necessarily sort of, they're not counting, are they? They're just sort of pressing a button. Oh, I don't want to do. Right, how much are you out now, doll? not a lot. So we do have tags. I'm just going to get the scissors on this. So clip, clip. One in a dress. Oh no, it's not in a dress. Oh, it is in a dress. I hate it when it's in fabric because it can tear. One on her wrist. So we're just going to carefully cut that one. These scissors really are not a good idea. I usually use my little embroidery ones, which again, perhaps is not a good idea, but they are actually quite good. Now that it's in her hair. Hope you can see this. Can you see? It's in her hair, so be careful. Oh, her hair feels really soft though. Yep, we have the tags on the back of her head. Have we got any others? Another one in the dress. I just don't get it. I know they want to sort of display the outfit, you know, so it looks nice. It's flared out or something like that, so you can see what you're getting. But I actually think it's more trouble than it's worth. So we have another elastic. Right, well, we've got that far. Let's just cut that off so it's easier to handle. My unboxings are terrible, aren't they? Right, so we'll put that cardboard with all its little tags to one side. And let's see, we've got this last piece. But this is what I mean with the tags. I mean, do we really need 2 tags there as well? And again, it's the catching of the hair. This is why usually my embroidery scissors are a bit better, because these are a bit clumsy, really. Come on. This poor doll. 2. Right, so I need to make sure they don't get lost and they go in the recycle, because I don't want the cat to get them. So that's to that side. Now I'm rushing. No wonder she's holding her face after all this. And then this one, will it come off? It will, yeah. Oh, we got one around her ankle as well. So it looks like she's tagged. Poor Barbie, what have you been up to? There we go. Right, we're finally getting to the doll. Her hair is really nice. It is really soft. I think it's a slightly lighter blonde than normal. I'm really rubbish when it comes to like the faces and the sculpts and things like that. I don't really buy for that. I buy because I like the look of something and my brain just doesn't hold that sort of information. Oh, this the glasses are also on with plastic. Which I suppose, again, if she's just going on display, I get it. It holds it. Oh, dear me. Not quite this much, though. Now, where's it attached? Where's it attached? This is also attached with a plastic tag. And I can feel, you can feel where the others are in her hair. I think for now, I'm just going to cut that because I don't want to cut her hair. And I will go through the details later. So, as I say, her hair does feel soft. We have lost a little bit. I don't know whether that's me cutting it or whether it's just, obviously, we do get little bits of fallout, don't we, with the hair, with the dolls. I think it's just, it's still got that plastic attached to it. As I say, her hair's really pretty. She's got a little sort of tied bun. I don't know what this is going on about here. I don't think that works, but never mind. This little bit here, this is why I was saying about choosing. In the shot, the other one's fringe, well, whatever this is, was slightly further over, and I think it looked a little bit better. This is a little bit across her face. I'll be tempted to actually take it back, or I don't know, we could sort of wrap it around the bun and get rid of it that way. Although then it sticks up like that. I'll work it out. But I don't know whether I'm bothered about that bit dropping across her face, because I think it sort of spoils her face, because she does have a beautiful face. If you watch March Payne's video, it goes into a little bit more detail and he mentions what the sculpt is on the face and things like that. But as I say, that's not my area of excellence, I am afraid. Oh, well, we've got more. Oh, she's now got an elastic. We have another one. We have another one. I feel your pain, but Barbie, I really, really do. Now, as I say, the face is quite exquisite. We'll ignore that bit of plastic that's sticking out the back. She has these sort of faux silver stroke diamond earrings, I think. And then little plastic Barbie necklace, which is also held on by a piece of elastic. Which is attached to, I don't know what, but I've got that one off anyway. I know, fair enough, the necklace moves around now, but on display, it's not going to move around, is it? She has this really cute little sort of pinafore dress, would you call it? It's a little overdress, which has got tiny little sort of dots imprinted onto it. It is nicely hemmed, so that is really nice. And it has this massive bow on the back, which I absolutely love. I love a bow. And then underneath the top is actually just a little cropped t-shirt, so you can see that. And it just says Barbie on her back. Does it say anything else we need to know? Not really, just identifies her basically. But yeah, it's just a plain little t-shirt, bit of Velcro, but it's simple and it looks right with this particular dress. So we'll fasten that back up. Don't think the bow comes off separately. I think it's just attached to the dress. So turn her back round. So yeah, this is a really sort of cute, almost sort of baby doll length sort of style, sort of high on the bust line and everything. And it is super cute. Now, where's my clicker? I'm just going to stop for a second because I need a drink. Oh, apologies for that. I'm at the back end of a cold again. I'm fed up with this. Well, I think it's a cold. The weather's changed drastically here. I say I don't have hay fever, but there does seem to be an irritation. So I don't know whether I've got a cold or a bit of hay fever. I don't know. But it's making my throat a bit dry and my nose a bit runny, etc, etc. So anyway, where were we? Yeah, so I was saying this cute sort of design here. She has a little handbag, which is, again, attached to her. I don't think it does anything. Shall we look? Let's take it off your wrist. Does it open? No, it's just a lump of plastic. But there we go, Barbie handbags, what more can I say? Little bracelet on here, which sort of looks like a pearl sort of bracelet, which comes off very easy, so we can lose that. I've got a little drawer where I just keep the jewellery for the dolls, you know, bits that won't stay on, so that's where that'll go. She has these super tights though. These are so nice. In fact, they're not tights, look, they're leggings. They're little sort of, are they silver pink mesh leggings, for want of a better word. Now obviously Barbie has her famous sort of printed on underwear, so she does have underwear, even though it doesn't look like she does. But they're quite nice. They're quite nicely made. There's no holes, no catchers, because that can happen when we've got like a fishnetty sort of effect. But yeah, they're nice. I like them a lot. Shoes, super cool as always. Completely impractical, but amazing to look at. They are just sort of a printed sort of, well, not a printed, a moulded pink plastic with this sort of, again, would it look like a pearl that would go around the neck? Now the neck, it's not even round her neck, is it? Round her ankle. And then the split on the bottom. She doesn't have any movement in the ankle. She does have movement in her knee, and the legs do come up, so you could sit her down, although she's, oh no, it does push together. That's okay. She can be a little bit more ladylike and push the knees together there, but she can sit like that if she wants. We don't mind. So yeah, there's some movement, a little bit sort of wild movement there, so you can get a bit of poseability, because that's what I do like, especially when I'm taking photos. So we'll straighten her legs out. As I say, no waist movement, it's just solid on the waist. You can already see there is bend on the elbows. We have forward, we have back, we have sort of side, not too far side, but then these bend up, and we have the wrist movement, which I love because I think it makes them very expressionable. I think I've just made up a word. Now that needed pushing in a bit. I thought it looked a bit funny because they do sort of pull out. So sometimes try be careful when you're moving them about. Make sure they're in place before you move them. Look, that one looks as if it's, yeah, just gone in a tiny bit, but it does make a difference, so it stops any breakage. So yeah, she can sort of have some expression, which is sort of cool. So she looks nice there. So let's see if her head gives us some expression. Do we decide? We do. Side. Do we do up? And do we do down? We do. Again, great if you're planning on taking photographs with the dolls, or if they are being used as a plaything, great to pose them and play with and things like that. So I do think she's super nice. She's got these very strange sunglasses, which, are they see-through? I can't remember whether March commented on that, because he usually comments on the glasses, and he's right. I think they're better if you can just see through them. I think they're totally ornamental, to be honest. Might put them on top of her head for a photo, but I think it would be a bit of a pain for her to wear. They'd look a little bit big as well, and obviously you wouldn't be able to see through those. I'm sure you can't. No, there's no see-through. It's just solid black, again with the pearl look. I'm not quite sure why there's pearl on some things and then silver on others. You think they'd sort of carry through either the silver or the pearl. I would actually quite like to have seen her in like pearl earrings and pearl necklace. So I think it would go very pretty with the pink. But otherwise, I think she's gorgeous. And for $12.99, she's definitely gorgeous. I don't know whether I would have paid, like I say, upward of 30-ish plus. I've seen some. But I know Amazon, I've got her on an offer at the minute as well. But for $12.99, I think she's a bargain. As I say, I don't know how much. I might have paid sort of mid-20s, something like that. Oh, that's good. Can you see? I'm saying about her knees, they go that way. But I sort of did that. It was almost like she crossed her legs. That we can do that as well. So that's quite a cool position in there. So I'm going to take some photos of her. Let me know if you've got one. Let me know if you actually managed to get one from B&M, or if you've managed to find her even cheaper or another sale somewhere else, because it's handy for other people to know, that's all. So thank you so much for watching. That is just a little bit of Barbie for us today, and I'll see you all very soon with another video. As I mentioned, I'm doing mass catch up. I do this sort of like do loads and loads, and then life seriously gets in the way, or I say I've not been very well, etc, etc. But I will catch you up eventually. So I will see you all very soon, and bye bye for now.